try and go out.
This morning, we're hearing for the first time this newly released interview with Rayshard Brooks from earlier this year, speaking with the organization Reconnect about his previous experience being incarcerated.
Look at us as individuals. We do have lives, it's just a mistake we made, and, not just do us as if we are animals.
The company, which focuses on fighting incarceration, posted an ad on Craigslist looking for people to share their stories about navigating the criminal justice system.
Going through that process, it hardened me. It hardened me at a point. I'm trying. I'm not the type of person to give up. And I'm going to keep going until I make it to where I want to be.
It comes as prosecutors allege the police officer who shot him did not render aid for more than 2 minutes.
What we discovered is during the 2 minutes and 12 seconds that Officer Rolfe actually kicked Mr. Brooks while he laid on the ground, while he was there fighting for his life. The other officer, Officer Brosnan, actually stood on Mr. Brooks's shoulders while he was there struggling for his life.
This morning, both officers are facing criminal charges. Former Officer Garrett Rolfe, who was terminated, is facing 11 charges, including the most serious, felony murder. After firing the deadly shots, prosecutors say Rolfe said these words.
The utterance made by Officer Rolfe was, "I got him."
The second officer, Devin Brosnan, facing charges of aggravated assault and oath violation. For Brooks' wife, Tamika Miller, hearing those new details for the first time was like a gut punch.
Because I don't know what I would have done if I would have seen that for myself. But I felt everything that he felt just by hearing what he went through. And it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Last Friday, the two officers tried to arrest Brooks in a Wendy's parking lot after investigators say he failed a sobriety test. After speaking calmly for more than 40 minutes, video shows Brooks struggling with the officers once they tried to arrest him, grabbing one of their tasers and running before the DA says he turned around and fired that taser at them. Rolfe responded with 2 gunshots to the back. President Trump weighing in overnight on Fox News.
You can't resist a police officer, and if you have a disagreement, you have to take it up after the fact. It was a very sad, very, very sad thing, and look, you take a look, it was out of control. The whole situation was out of control.
And guys, this morning, the attorneys for both of those officers are pushing back on some of those allegations from the district attorney. Both attorneys say that their clients did, in fact, render aid to Brooks. An attorney for Rolfe says that his actions were justified, while an attorney for Officer Brosnan is calling this a rush to misjudgment. Now, meanwhile, Savannah, overnight, the head of the police union confirmed to us that after those charges were announced, a number of officers around the city walked off the job. Others were radio silent for about 30 minutes, he says. And he says that this was not a strike or a coordinated effort. He said it's not a so-called blue flu, but rather officers saying that they've had enough.